Cool. G'day everybody, I'm out here at St George with Craig Saunders, who was actually the first customer last year of the cotton picker training. So I'm just going to ask Craig a few questions. His machine's a 2022 model, it's getting a nice little rest here. It's a smaller season in St George this year, but there's still a bit of cotton around, so it's got some work to do, thank goodness. And so Craig, can you tell me, when you heard that I was making this course for training cotton picker operators, what made you want to get me out?
Yeah, good question, Troy. It's pretty easy to answer that one because I was lucky enough to have a little bit of insight into some of the things you were going to talk about. And I think for such a sophisticated machine, we needed as much help as we could get on setup, on operating and on safety. And probably the big advantage that we're always learning things with this machine. There's so many integral bits, and if we can pick up a little bit more efficiency by getting a few extra tips, and your exposure to the industry, Troy, has been excellent. So we love the tips. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, so how did you like the way I delivered it? I've got real field conditions filmed on my phone, operating an actual machine the season before, and I've come out into your shed next to your machine so that when we get up for a cup of tea, we can get our hands on it.
Right.
It's
Well, the classroom being in the shed and having the machine just in front of us was just excellent, and the practicalities of that speak for themselves. I think the main thing that I liked is because it was in our shed or even in a neighbour's shed for a lot of people, or in that district, our staff feel comfortable, and you can learn a lot. If your staff are comfortable, that means they'll hopefully absorb more. I know I'm like that. If I'm uncomfortable, my brain's probably not as good. So that was good.
Awesome. And so, Craig, if someone was sitting on the fence about whether to have me out and or attend one of my training days, what would you have to say to them, mate?
I'd say if you've got a round module cotton picker, Troy, they should feel at ease to get you. It's nearly a necessity to have you on our farm or on a neighbouring farm that we can join. The good thing with the multiple staff is you can talk about the day and or the morning's lessons and work through it together. So, mate, I call it a no-brainer.
Yeah. How do you feel about the economics of it? How do you value downtime?
Well, I know the mining industry, they're a good ones they always talk about downtime being tens of thousands per day or, an hour, and we're really not much different. So if that machine stops, if you work out the amount of cotton that picks in an hour and put a dollar value per bale, it's quite considerable. So we've paid a lot of money for it. It's our most expensive machine on our farm, and it has to keep running.
Yeah. Just finally, we touched on it, but the safety part of it, mate, that's one of the things I'm actually enjoying delivering the most. Profit's one thing, and I'm pleased that through productivity we're going to increase profit of growers, but that safety module means the most to me. How did you feel about that?
Well, I like the safety. It opened my eyes up because in the past, for me, when we start talking safety, that actually equals to downtime often. And the way that you delivered it and the practical safety message didn't necessarily mean that we're going to be another hour of safety each day. So to incorporate and get into a good practice, good operating practice, and a good safety message, I think it was great.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Craig, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Troy.
Good luck for this season.
Thanks, mate.
So there's a brief insight into what the training day is. It's a whole lot more than just technical training. And I've honestly been blown away by the amount of people rebooking for this year. I thought it might have been a bit of a one and done thing if they didn't have new operators this year, but so many people have seen a wider value to it. So I'll be hitting the road in Queensland through February and early March. And then from early March through till as late as we need to go in April, I'm available for private clients. But if you only have one or two people, we will fit you in to a group in your district. So have a great Christmas, New Year, and let's talk while that crop's growing in late summer and get it happening. Thank you.